Greetings, I'm Pillar Nexus, the Ancient Gladiator, and today I'm working on my bedroom after celebrating my birthday yesterday. Got to go out to Olive Garden, it was just a nice little time. Thank you, Mom. I'm going to be paying you back so much for this when your birthday comes up next month. Um, Today I'm working on my bedroom, taking a little bit of a detour to disassemble an old card game and re- repurpose it later. Big thing is I need to um, consolidate my costume collection, either donate stuff or just store it away. I'm not going to have any of them hanging up in the closet anymore unless it's something I know for a fact I'm going to be wearing on a regular basis for whatever reason. My board games are exactly at the number I want them at. I have no interest in getting more of them if possible, but I'm still playing in the board game league, so there's that. Um, I have my board game designs and my stitching projects, which I have left neglected for far too long, and I think it's time to me to start catching up and clear that pipeline once and for all. And then there's YouTube stuff, which I'm still trying to figure out. This little voice recording is going to be on YouTube. I tried doing a recording earlier with my microphone, like 15 minutes, and then like just random parts of it are getting cut out. So it's like, okay, well, crap. I guess I'm gonna try using the voice recorder app on my phone and see how that works out. I do want to do more stuff on YouTube, and I do want to catch up on my stitching and game design pipelines. So to that end, after the current after the current event in Shadowverse is done and over with, I'm going to set that game aside. If I still care about that game, even in the slightest, I might log in for the daily bonus, and that's it. Just wait until the next set. I've gone like a long ass time without playing that game, and I came back to it, and I was really happy that the game was as generous as it was to. I got a whole bunch of free crap to keep trying with the game, but it gets hard sometimes. I stick to Bloodcraft. I don't care how challenging it is. I like that challenge. But man, some of the stuff I see is like this is some of this just feels broken as hell. But then again, it's Shadowverse at a high enough play point value, or if you fulfill certain conditions that are difficult to pull off, things aren't going to get broken. So there's that. It's funny. I still have the cards for Flash Force and Flesh and Blood, and I still have yet to play either of them. Although I'm thinking about taking my Flesh and Blood cards to the game store and having them um, do the used game sale thing with them and try to get some of my money back. It's an interesting idea. I just don't think I'm going to stick with it. I hold on to the Vice Force stuff because, hey, it's Hololive. I love Hololive. I want to hold on to my stuff for them as long as I can. And then, yeah, we got another league going. Interesting that it's interesting. The one player we've added to the group this time is my ex girlfriend. There's no bad blood. I think there's all that shit's in the past. I'm just I I'm just happy to have someone to play with that I know. There's no opening up that door again though. That's fine. That's fine. I just want to focus on getting the board game league back on its feet. So wherever we get players is fine by me. As long as we only play honestly and fairly and all that. Big thing is, um, you know, the league is still like $20, which is a bit of a cost. Um, I need to work on my financials this year more than anything. I owe my bank almost $17,000, and I currently make Colorado's minimum wage. I had a raise for a little bit, and then minimum wage went up and obliterated that. So shit, it happens. And then, yeah, just financially, I need to take down my debt. There's nothing else I need for stitching material. There's nothing else I need for more game design. I don't need to buy new games. I don't need to buy costumes anymore. I really don't need to be buying DVDs for anything. Although there's a members watch along later this week. If my store still has that one movie somewhere, I might just pick that up just so I have it for that watch along. But I think that's going to be it. That's just my goal today is get my room together. Today and tomorrow before I go back to work on Thursday. Work is interesting sometimes. Okay, so a piece of advice. I don't care what issues you have if you show up to work and drink alcohol on the job. I have no sympathy for you. I don't care what you've gone through in life. If you're doing the job under the influence of alcohol or drugs, you should be doing it in the first place. Please consider what harm you're going to cause to other people around you while being under the influence. Like sorting things out that we get from the truck and then just being constantly misplaced, or just randomly shouting out of nowhere, or just flaking out and just going off wherever. It's just, we really need a lot of professional attitudes for this job. We really do. And that behavior doesn't help. And me personally, I'm not really enthused with having to listen to people talking about politics that certain kind of politics that I think about my mom and my sisters, like that kind of shit would have hurt them. So if I just had the guts to speak out about it, but then I probably wouldn't have a job anymore. And in order for me to deal with my debt, sadly I have to shut up and deal with it. But I guess for the time being, I kind of have to put up with it, I guess. Although someday, I can make my freaking YouTube channel take off and actually be worth people's time and checking out, and maybe get monetized someday. I don't know. 3 subscribers, 50-something watch hours. I really don't have a chance to. I need to step up my quality, and that's another thing. It's just brainstorming content ideas. There's the big thing. What do I do for content for that channel? I've got. I cannot stream. Period. I can try. If you've seen the video for the last time I tried to do it live, you'll see that it cut out like crazy. A lot of stuff is just lost out of it. So no live streams. So I just leave videos. I've got the board games that I'm currently working on project-wise. I can talk about those. I've got those Gundam models I still have to put together at some point. I've got games on my computer that I can play and say, hey, there's this game, check it out. There's just chatting about whatever's going on in my life lately, and I feel like I need to go out more because, as I mentioned in the Thoughts on Streamers video, it's important to get out and live life and then bring those experiences back to talk about it. And there's always singing, but I don't know. We'll figure it out. It's going to be a process, and I'm looking forward to the journey. Thank you very much for listening. This has been Pillar Nexus. Talk to you next time.